Hey guys, it's Millie with Anime and Nose. I know I sound terrible because I've been sick. Luckily, I've been getting better. But funny enough, this voice post is actually going to be about eating disorders and sickness. So, recently, I had a really bad case of strep throat, ear infection, sinus infection, you name it, I had it. And during that time period when most normal people would, stay in bed, especially if you have 101.9 fever and night sweat so bad that you have to get up 6 times during the night just to change your clothes because you're just dripping in sweat, and you have to sleep on the floor because your covers are drenched in your sweat. You'd think I'd take it easy. Well, I am sad to report that Ed won, uh, which is really hard because you every day you wake up and you try to change the thoughts in your head about food, what's going to happen today, but then it's like food comes. You wake up and there's breakfast, and then a couple hours later there's lunch. Do you want a snack? And when sickness comes into the picture, you just it's almost the same thing. It's like, we'll do it. I'm a compulsive exerciser, so if I don't exercise every day, I flip out. And I had the choice to not exercise and take care of myself, or to feed into Ed, which I like to call my eating disorder, and exercise. And you know what I did? I let Ed win. I got up out of bed with a throat that hurt like hell, and I felt weak and tired and dizzy, and I had skipped breakfast, and I got on my treadmill and I ran and I ran and I ran. And you know what happened? I made myself sicker. I was so bad that day. I could barely lift my head off the pillow. I literally thought I was going to die. And it all comes back to the compulsions and the thoughts that we have with eating disorders. It's hard not to give in to them because they've been there for so long. And I realized that night, that day, that entire day, when I was lying there and I kept thinking, I'm gonna die. Like, I feel like I'm gonna die. My heart was racing, my head was pounding, I was incoherent because I had overextended myself. I wasn't feeding myself, and I wasn't allowing myself to rest, which I'm not taking care of myself. And that's basically the image that you have with people with eating disorders, like someone who doesn't take care of themselves, which is something that I want to stress today. I know that in recovery it's really hard. We're going to slip up, we're going to do our little things that give us control, but you don't want to be out of control. Don't get down on yourself when you do those things that Ed tells you to do, but when you're sick, you're sick. Take the time. And the next day, you know what I did? Ed was there and he was screaming in my head, "Get off your fat ass and get on the treadmill." And you know what I told him? No. I stayed in my bed, I took care of myself, and I felt stronger. Well, not in the sense that stronger because I was getting healthier. I didn't realize I had strep. Um, but stronger in the sense that, I told Ed no. It's okay to tell Ed no. That's what we need to do, is to tell Ed hell no. And we need to take care of ourselves. Recovery is a big enough battle as it is. We don't need to trash ourselves with these ways that get us nowhere. Sometimes we have to let go of the control and we have to just give it up. For me, that's been a big battle, a really big battle. But we're strong, and at the end of the day, we don't want to be that girl on the treadmill with the 101 fever running for no apparent reason. For what? Because I have to work off what I didn't eat? I have to work off what I ate yesterday? It's pointless. It's pointless. We may think that it's sane, but it's not. So, if you find yourself, if you're sick, or just needing to be taken care of, you're having a bad day, and you need to take care of yourself, take care of yourself. Don't give in to Ed. Don't give in to what he's telling you, because what he's telling you are lies. They're all lies. And just know you can tell Ed no, and it'll be okay.